Okay, ELA, this is your final vocab for catcher in the rye. So make sure you are writing down the word, definition, and part of speech. So your final first word for catcher is pedagogical, and this is an adjective meaning of or pertaining to a pedagogy, and for those of you who don't know what a pedagogy is, it is the art or science of teaching, education, or instructional methods. So pedagogy is not your word for this week. It's pedagogical. But if you don't know what that means, if pedagogy is, then I would write down the definition of that as well. But it's all under the same word, pedagogical. So the example here is teachers operate under a pedagogical philosophy to help guide their teaching to ensure that it is making the greatest positive impact on their students. Provocative, and this is an adjective meaning tending or serving to provoke, inciting, stimulating, or irritating. I think most of you have heard of this word before and are familiar with it. So the example is the ice skaters wore provocative outfits to try and get noticed during their routine. Harrowing is an adjective meaning extremely disturbing or distressing. And so an example being Greek gods are forced to embark on harrowing adventures to show their worthiness. So they tend to have to go on disturbing or distressing adventures. Humbly, and humbly is an adverb meaning not proud or arrogant, modest. And so many people live humbly as a result of their financial situation. Reciprocal, and reciprocal is an adjective meaning given or felt by each toward the other, or it's mutual. So in order for students to learn, respect needs to be reciprocal between teacher and student. So respect needs to be mutual. Affected. Affected is an adjective meaning influenced in a harmful way, impaired, harmed, or attacked as by climate or disease. So in these two different situations, you have the arrow affected the aardvark. Okay, so those are your words for this week. Make sure you have them written down, bring them to class, and you will need to know them for your final test. Nice job, guys.